Hi, I'm Craig Anderson from EPMS, and this is another episode of EPMS Customer Spotlight. Today we have with us Dave Zimmermann from Zimmermann Printing. How you doing, Dave?
Great.
Thanks for coming.
Well, it's great to be here.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time.
Wouldn't miss it.
Tell our viewers a little bit about Zimmermann Printing.
Okay. Well, we were founded in 1874 by my great-grandfather, so I'm the fourth generation.
Wow.
So we've gone through a lot of changes since then. We've always been in Sheboygan, and we started out as a book bindery. Then my great-grandfather got into job printing. After that, my grandfather got into it and expanded the business, moved to a bigger location. After that, my father joined, and I think they actually got into offset printing. My grandfather did, and my father joined, and I was working for Anderson Consulting at the time, and my dad was getting at the age where he approached me and said, if you want to come into the business, now's a good time, otherwise I'm going to sell the business, and that was 20-some years ago.
Wow.
So we've made a lot of changes since then. We now do a lot of digital printing, and we're getting into other things like personalized URLs. We do a lot of web to print, and we're starting to do a little bit of design work for our customers too, so we're kind of branching out a little bit.
Tell our viewers a little bit what you think sets Zimmermann Printing apart from your competitors.
Well, I think there's a number of things. Today, everything is more and more competitive, and I think some of the little differences make a much bigger difference. But I think our experience, if you take all the experience our people have and average it out, it comes out to about 17 plus years. So I think our customers rely on us for critical jobs, time-sensitive jobs, and I think they deal with us because we get it right the first time. We have a lot of different services that we offer besides offset printing and high-end digital printing, black and white digital printing. We have a lot of different bindery services, unique die cutting, mailing, but a lot of printers have that.
Yeah.
It's really tough to set yourself apart. I think our size helps us when we go against bigger competitors. They're a little more impersonal and they don't offer the same level of customer service, kind of the way Enterprise does as well. You deal with a much bigger company, you call customer service and you don't always get the same person. You might not even get called back right away. And I think that's similar to Enterprise. We're a family-run business that cares about the customers that we deal with, and we want them and their businesses to be successful. And I think a lot of printers are just out there pushing print. But I'd like to say it's our unique mix of services, but that's pretty hard. I think it comes down to our people and the way we deal with our customers and the way we kind of watch their back.
Yeah.
We correct errors if we see problems, if we find ways we can save the money. Just this morning, a customer needed something out second day air, and we found a way to save them $2,000 on freight. And it was just one of our people was just thinking outside the box and saying, hey, I think we can do this and we can save you money.
Well, being the deep-rooted family history they have, kind of like our business,
right,
you tend to be more focused and caring about what it is you do, and you care about your customers.
Right.
So I would imagine that has a big impact as well for you as it does for us. What sort of business strategies or procedures, processes, and so forth that are you using today to stay competitive today? Because it is a challenge today.
Well, there's a lot of different things. I know we've started to market ourselves a little bit more, and that's one thing to try and grow on the revenue side. But we've also worked very hard to control our costs, and that's one area where Enterprise has helped us be more efficient to do more with less people. We just became ISO certified for one of our clients, and Enterprise was very instrumental in keeping our procedures tied down and tied to ISO a little bit better, and we were able to enforce certain things through Enterprise 32 that it might have been a little more difficult with another system.
Well, that's a great accomplishment because getting ISO certified is not easy these days.
No, we had a lot of processes in before that, so it was a little easier for us than it would be for a lot of other companies. We tend to write down things and try and streamline things as much as we can, and again, that's where Enterprise has helped us enforce certain things. We also became FSC certified, which a lot of printers have, and
Yeah.
it's more of a kind of a pain. It's a lot of it's marketing. We were able to do FSC certification very easily by using Enterprise and using some of the features in Enterprise, where other printers have to do all these manual things to track FSC. We basically just say this job is FSC, and all of the different reports, the shipping reports, everything that we interface with the customer through invoicing, record keeping, is automatic. We don't have to do a thing. So literally for us to do FSC, it was some setup on Enterprise with help of Enterprise and us working together. It's a piece of cake. And many of the other things we can do through Enterprise, some customers require their own labeling and they don't want the Zimmermann Printing label on it. We can accomplish this very easily through Enterprise without any additional work or thought on our personnel. So our personnel are able to focus on the print job and the administrative things. The task at hand, and Enterprise takes care of all the other administrative stuff. We think of it once, get it into the system does the thinking for us, and we can do all these things in an automated fashion, so we're not adding overhead, and we're actually providing a lot better service, I think, than we could. Certainly with our old system that I wrote, Enterprise has been a big improvement in being able to satisfy our customers' needs.
What sort of new technologies are you currently using, and what do you see yourself potentially using in the near future?
Well, right now we're using web to print, and that's helped us get some more business and streamline some of the customers that we were handling a lot of routine orders with. We were able to set them up on web to print, and we're just looking now to start using Enterprise and hooking up Enterprise to our web to print system.
Oh, good.
To kind of automate things. Right now we're getting an email that we're using for a lot of our jobs, and while it's okay, we're missing some of the details and things like that we could get better details out of Enterprise. Plus, we can't schedule these jobs unless they're in one central location, so we're looking at doing that very shortly. We're also looking at doing other technologies, personalized URLs, doing more non-print and other things, and we've got other cost centers set up for Enterprise for starting to do design work and web development and things like that. Trying to think of some other technologies that we're looking at, other services, obviously. We added mailing about 5 or 6 years ago, and that's helped us as well. We've got an iGen press that we bought a couple of years ago. And we're looking to integrate as much as we can with any new piece of software we get. Enterprise has a great API interface that pretty much hooks up with any other type of system out there. It's the ability to add interfaces as you need to and kind of anticipate future needs is really nice. And with Enterprise, I know there are a lot of companies that have gotten custom solutions to get unique business problems solved. And I think that's another advantage of Enterprise. With a lot of companies, it's here's your vanilla package and hasta la vista. And
well, that's the biggest challenge today in the industry is everybody's trying to integrate all their systems to streamline everything and kind of minimize the human interaction. And it's a lot more complicated than most people think until they start digging into it and realizing what's involved.
Yeah.
So we're trying as well as we can to simplify that for our customer. What sort of concepts are you employing these days to help retain your current clients and also, gain new clients?
Well, I think one of the things you mentioned was really key, retaining your current clients, especially in today's business environment with how competitive everything is. It's one thing to get a new client, but it's even more profitable to keep your current clients happy. And we've been able to use Enterprise to get our quotes out very quickly, to do a lot of tracking. We've also been able to get our billing out a lot faster, and we also track our billing through Enterprise, and we have a report that tracks various aspects of our customer service, like lag days on billing. Okay, the job was completed on this day, when did we get the invoice out? And then we get monthly reports that analyze that. I think that's very critical to have metrics in your business to say, here's some key things that our customers look for, and then to measure those, and then to take action. And a lot of the systems aren't flexible enough to measure all these different aspects, and we found Enterprise to be very flexible in allowing us to do unique things with it, and to develop either a custom report through Crystal, take one of the existing reports and modify it, and come up with some unique things to help serve our clients better. And I think that's helped us to continue our high level of service and monitor that things that are at least keeping at that level and setting a mark and trying to improve that. And I think Enterprise really helps with those efforts.
Well, it's good to hear. Well, I want to thank you. This was another episode of EPMS Customer Spotlight. Thank you for taking the time of watching it. And Dave, I want to thank you for coming and sitting with me and having this interview. It was a pleasure.
My pleasure as well. Thanks for all your help with our business.
You're welcome, and we'll be talking soon. Well, stay tuned for more to come.